It's joyous to watch this happen. I actually got breaking news a few hours ago that Doge officials are entering at IRS headquarters as we speak. So things are happening. I could speculate. We could speculate on what's going to happen next, but ultimately, I'm just.
We got to keep our eye on the news. That's for sure, because it is remarkable about how outraged the left is that anybody dare look into their financial practices to see what's actually going on with the $6.5–7 trillion of federal spending that's been happening over the last few years. And here's the other thing that's remarkable. You know, if you ask 1,000 people, Josh, and we see this with what's going on with spending lunacy that's come to light here in the last.
Let me pause you right there, just because I want to inject this idea that I don't know how anyone can ever fall for the idea that the rich just need to pay their fair share ever again after seeing the line items of absolute waste that they are using American taxpayer dollars for.
Well, that's a good point, and it really is even worse than that, because what happens is the rich are not the ones that are in trouble with the IRS. When a rich guy gets a tax bill, he appeals it, he takes it to tax court, he fights it as best he can with the legal and accounting talent that he's got available to him, and he gets the bill down to its lowest possible level, and then he pays it off. When middle income people have trouble with the IRS, they don't have that luxury. They don't have the luxury of hiring hotshot lawyers. I've helped thousands of individuals and small businesses, there's no doubt about that, but I'm just one person, and not everybody out there knows about me, unfortunately. But the reality is, people think to themselves that they can't fight back. They think to themselves that it's cheaper to lose when you're dealing with the IRS than to win, to roll over and pay them. But the problem, Josh, is typical middle class people, small businesses, individuals, mom and pop operations don't have the luxury of being able to just write a check.
That's true.
So those are the ones that fall under the IRS's thumb of tax enforcement: wage levies, bank levies, property seizures, and tax liens. And I'll tell you what, it grieves me to the core to see the IRS pummel the American people, grind them into financial powder because they can't pay a 12 or a 20 or a $50,000 tax bill, and then to see what the federal government is doing with the money, literally squandering the money that people are bleeding from the ears to pay to the government. It is so fundamentally outrageous and immoral to use that money in that fashion when the American people have worked so hard to earn it. And when they have to pay these taxes that they can't afford, they literally have to put themselves into a position of having to either pay the tax or feed their family. And that is immoral. Doge has got to go through there. They got to look at these payments. They got to look at these various entities. They got to figure out where the waste, fraud, and duplication is, and they got to get rid of it.